That won't work, buddy. Up yours! Uh-oh. I was not expecting that. Ow. Oh, I can't hit him. Well, shit. Okay, Lolly. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Have a great time. Well, actually... Will you leave me alone? Boom! Whew! We did it! Oh my god, we did it. Alette gets a promotion, which is great. Rook gets a promotion. Fantastic. Difficulty. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or if you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the option menu to change difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time and it has no effect on the story or the choices you make. That's cool. If we found the game too easy, we could increase the difficulty. We don't find it easy though. I can confirm it's not easy. A black horde is forming in the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Keep watch. As we turn to head back, a Colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Alette, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. This seems to slow. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Shoot it with an arrow. As though second nature, you knock an arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. But if you're off by a few inches, shoot to get her attention instead. You scream Alette's name. She snaps to attention, confused, but does not dive out of harm's way as you had imagined in your head. Oh, shit. Suddenly, Egil is between the dredge and Alette, his shield above him. The black stone mace falls. Egil's shield crumples, and so does the boy beneath it. A moment later, Ivor is there, his sword run through the neck of the dredge. He's gone, says Ivor, looking over the boy's shattered skull. Alette gasps, her hands to her mouth. I'm checking the other houses, Ivor remarks. See if you can find anyone and then meet me at the Great Hall. Well, shit. Heroes. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Drag items into your unit to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip higher rank items. Click on an item for more info. That's fine. They can both be leveled up, so we'll do that. Promote! The greatest warriors of the battlefield are those who blah blah blah. Fire stats and increase item rank. Great. Shield break up to 3 was going to be great. We need that. Great. Market. You have 45 supplies. 1 renown gets me 3. This would make it 11 days worth. We'll do that. $14 days worth. I don't think I can check any other houses, can I? No. There's nothing else I can do except go here. Well, guys, shit. There we go. You find anyone? A few. Send them inside. Gods, this is bad. About Gil. It was my fault. He was a good fighter for his age. No family. I thought... I've forgotten what it's like facing Dredge. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they'll rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders, I wasn't there. But I knew you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Yeah, Gil died. Press F, guys. Press F for respect. Yeah. Poor Gil. Rook, thank to God you made it. The Great Hall is an utter den filled as it is with dozens of terrified family. Don't stop worrying yet. I'm gonna take a different voice for him. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. The chieftain's wife finds you pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? I don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? I trust Ivor on this. Chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagined us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north... Frostveller to the west. It's closed and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skager in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostveller. What if we set the town afire as we left? That is one thing I will not do. We will return here one day whether I live to see it or not. Are we abandoning the storehouses? If we have to, we'd be leaving behind everything but the supplies we brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostveller is at least a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food. It'll be cutting it close. If we're saddled with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the Dredge. And if we run out of food before we get to Frostveller, it won't matter how many escape. I still say let me handle the Dredge. Ivor usually knows what he's talking about. I'll join him. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan. Ivor? Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given, Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave you when you're clear. Okay, so we're gonna fight with Ivor. Alette finds you before you have a chance to find her. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come with you. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. Okay, just promise to listen. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and then the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Well, shit. That'll have to be it. That'll have to be it. Although I want to see her. She's a Sky Striker. The Sky Striker secretly select an unoccupied tile on the board and fires up to 3 arrows in the air. If any enemy passes through the selected tile, they are hit by the falling arrow, doing normal strength damage and stopping them in their track, ending their turn. Rain of arrows can be used offensively, defensively to protect allies, and in general is most effective when forcing an opponent to second guess his action. Smart use of the ability can potentially lock down an entire team. Puncture. Oh, it's the same as the other one. Oh, that's cool. It's pretty cool. The chieftain of Saga was considered one of the luckier men in town when he wooed the beautiful daughter of a well-known fighter. These days, most people consider him a lucky man for marrying someone who knows how to run a town. Oddleaf is her name. Sure, let's go. We're already as ready as we'll ever be. So, yeah. Oh, you're in 2 separate groups. Oh, that is bullshit, dude. That is absolute garbage. I'm in range to hit him, I think. And I think if I move her there, she might be able to reach him too. Oh, that sucks. Bro, what are you doing to me, man? That's gonna be a rough fight. Barely. I'm gonna hit him in melee. Now he has chances to miss, which is good. Exactly what we want. Oh, you know what? Let's attack. She needs better stats, dude. Her stats are garbage. Uh-oh. Hey, Bunny Bark, thank you so much. He missed. It's gonna reach me, but not the others. Ow. That hurts, bro. Yeah, you can't reach the other one. Niwa Jackalope! Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome, welcome to the Shinobis. Really do appreciate it, man. Or woman. I do not discriminate. I'm almost dead, by the way. I'm dead. Well, shit. Should have thought of that. Can I use Rain of Arrow anywhere? No, okay, there's a limit. Oh wait, they're walking backwards? Please do. Are you kidding? Of course I'll take it. Bro. Now they can both miss. Let's do it, just in case. Okay, no. Wait. I can hit you for 9 and you for 10. You. Village! You're missing, bro. Okay, we only have Rook that's damaged, unfortunately. Rook is injured. Yeah. It's no good. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in thick woods where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot him. There! She points to the road. As you rejoin him, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frost Veller in silence. Hey Milo, thank you very much for that host. Do appreciate it, man. Alet's hands firmly in your own. Uh-oh. We should camp soon. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretch out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, say Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least a Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Ready the caravan with speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child into your shoulder. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Thanks, Mandel. Really do appreciate it. Okay, this is I think the Gutstone, I'm assuming. We have 270 clansmen, which means we only have 6 days. We were good for 14 days, and now we're not anymore because we got the entire group with us. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the godstones of Ridvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were a dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright? Gods, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves so you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control, terrified when you are. Pull it together. What if we run into more dredge? You mean when? I'll be honest with you, these men can take on dredge by themselves. I expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run. Only if you want to lose women and children. We're going to have to fight, and there are going to be deaths. Gods be damned, why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. Aw, that's kind of cute. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the other rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Ridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Ridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf, and he was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says before running back to her tent. Oh, that's so cute. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually, the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostveller. It feels like an end more than a start. Bjark and Rune we got. Oh, we have 3 days of supplies left. That ain't good. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animal to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of stranger raises mothers from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away unable to finish. Allow the men to join you. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your rank and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Oh, we have... Woo! 8 days of supplies. During a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigator, Raffensvarder, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Tie him up until it dries out. You grab a rope from the supply and make short work of the sot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content that some measure has been taken. We have a lot of people. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on their way to Frostveller. With beds and fresh supply, the locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set it up nearby. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So we have the map we can look at. We got a market, which we will go, definitely. We need to buy food. Heroes, so we can level up. And then whatever this is. Oh, it's a rest. Okay. And we can leave. Heroes. First. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Leveling you up, bro. Promote. Boom. Shield break. I want everybody to be able to melt enemy armor. Like crazy. Yep. Also, what is this? A crude medallion made from the branch of a tree found above the Godstone Rivalder, carved with a curious rune. Bro, giving that to you. Oh, yeah. That's great, because then they're going to target his armor, which is exactly what you want. Are you still hurt? How do I know if he's still hurt or not? Is there a way to tell? Myro, do you know? Are you still around? Normal morale. Maybe we should rest, too. We'll rest a bit. We'll buy supplies, though. For sure. Wow. That's a level 3. Svalin Dusts. Plus 2 arm. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's the maximum they have anyway. It's all good, bro. And we'll rest. Great morale. There we go. Leave. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Ogun, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostveller. A third man exuding rage charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Ogun, he screams. Uh-oh. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can't keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Saga. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Ogun, but you got 2 choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Though it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Ogun. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer.